winner. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take it down, try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Okay, ready?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The Raiders are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that part.
Oh, come on. You got to pick that, man.
Road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Got to pick that.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
I think that's against the rules.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Ready.
They're going to try and throw.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
I think that's against the
Every coach we ever
rules.
talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders Raiders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Yeah, that Dollar shit is some bullshit, yo.
45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. A beautiful fake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
On play action, it's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
See from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Adams the man in motion right. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Come on.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Carlson down to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now.
2nd and 11 now.
Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Hardman on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Murray. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sean Tucker as the first half is winding down. And the Cards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run. It's Tucker. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Here's Murray. And a quick throw here that's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner, 63 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Back. Warrior 70.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays. You know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Tucker.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall, making an touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes.
Y'all saw he disconnected, right?